Hello, stargazers. Alessandra Coffee here, reporting to you from a cloudy day, cloudy little May day here. Have you ever wondered what it's like to be a Taurus for a day, or what you could learn from this particular wonderful earthy sign? If so, you've come to the right place today. For today, I'm going to be sharing my insights about Taurus. Now, if you are interested, please feel free to take a look at my video on Capricorn. You should see it like right above here. And with this in mind, again, this is a launch into my new series when it comes to exploring the 12 zodiac signs and whether or not we can learn from them. I say yes, we can. And I'm exploring what I have learned from each sign as well. If you like this, please feel free to subscribe at the link below. All right. So, with this wonderful earthy sign of Taurus, many people know Taurians for their fine aesthetic tastes, usually their interest in money, since they rule the second house. What many people don't always realize is that Taurus. So, I've known a number of Taurians in my life. There was my paternal grandmother. I've had a number of friends who are also Taurians. And what a lot of people don't realize is that they not only have the biggest, most sweetest hearts of anybody in the zodiac, if you ask me. I think this is due to their Venus tendencies, but they really consider others, and they're really the most loyal, thoughtful friends ever, and the most loyal and thoughtful partners if you are lucky to be married to a Taurian. They're also just the most loyal and thoughtful people as well too. So like I said, a lot of people don't recognize their wonderful big hearts. But the other thing that I found when learning from this particular sign is they also make some really wonderful and sound decisions. These are the types of individuals who make decisions that not only last them, not only for the day, but also for a long lifetime to come. And with this in mind, the trait that I decided to focus on with Taurus was basically to think through decisions rather carefully before making them. And as a Leo, for myself, it actually really hit hard for me at the time in which I started this project, in which the time I also started to reflect on Taurus as well. It was really helpful for me because I either veer towards making really, really, really impulsive decisions that I end up regretting in return, or due to my moon in Libra, I end up being very indecisive and then making a lukewarm type of decision at the end of the day. So with this Taurian trait, it was really a situation where it's like literally sit on your hands before you decide to act. It was really literally stand still or sit still before you decide to act, and really, really, really think through most of your decisions before you make them. Now, as I had mentioned in my blog at everydayastrologer.blogspot.com, this was a very tricky sign to learn from. I'm not going to lie. With Taurus, like I said, because of my lack of decision making and everything, it was very hard for me to just kind of wait it out. A lot of the time, I found that I became more and more indecisive the more that I waited it out. But what I found in the end with Taurus was I had to go beyond a certain point in waiting a decision out. I had to go beyond the impulsive point with Leo for me. I had to go beyond the indecisive point with Libra when it came to me, and finally come to a point where, well, there might be like a third stage where I kind of felt like I was making my final decision from my heart as well as from my gut. And I think that that is the overall energy that I kind of picked up from Taurus, is that when you make decisions, you really should make that decision to where you can feel it in your heart, in your gut, and you feel that either from those places, which are the most wisest places of all in our bodies, from those places, that's where you can feel, no, this is a terrible decision. Or, yes, this is a wonderful decision. And this ranged from everything that was minor to whether or not I should go to a coffee shop and contribute to a screenplay, whether or not I should go out and take a walk on a particular time of the day, to, unfortunately, at the time, as I'd mentioned in my blog, I was also making a career change as well. The career change I decided was actually coming. With the coffee shop, I remembered, it was actually a good way to make a decision. And also, like with the walks and the things that were minor as well, it was a great way to make a decision to just kind of wait and wait and wait on it. Just because I knew that when it came down to the decision, it was, yes, I do want to come here. Or, yes, I do want to do this. Or, yes, I do want to do that, instead of this, maybe I could have done something differently. Or, maybe this was a bad decision. So on and so forth as well. So I just felt like I made more well-rounded decisions with this particular trait within Taurus, or Taurus, I should say. So again, I just feel like what we underestimate with Taurus, and again, these are individuals who are born between late April, so I think it's April the 19th to May the 21st, roughly. Now, it also depends upon when the sun goes into 0 degrees Taurus. But those are the dates for Taurus. But many Taurians, I feel, are blessed with this gift of making really nice, well-rounded decisions. And I think that's why they tend to wait on decisions. I know some people get a little frustrated with Taurians in the regard that they tend to wait and wait and wait and wait on decisions. And when they really, especially for the more impulsive types, when really more impulsive types feel that they could make a decision in like a second flat. But I feel like they know this inherently, that when you wait on your decisions and you wait and kind of just make sure that you're listening from your heart and from your gut, that's where you get the best decisions of all. And I think that's why with Taurians, their decisions, again, really benefit them all the way down the line, inevitably. One thing I had forgotten to mention in my blog is that as I was going through this trait, I kind of felt more and more Buddhist, or I went back to like my Buddhist roots a little bit. And of course, it was also thought that the Buddha was thought to be a Taurian, and I would not be surprised on that one. Well, stargazers, if you are in the sign of Taurus, hey, feel free to leave a comment down below. Let me see if I can point my finger this way. Feel free to leave a comment down below to see, just to tell me, like, how does this seem to resound with you as a sign? If you are indeed learning from this sign, like say that you originally are in the sign of Pisces, but you're learning from Taurus, does this give you greater insight as well? And also, as I've said, your comments always make my day as well, too. So once again, stargazers, feel free to subscribe or feel free to like my video. Yay! And above all, feel free and don't be afraid to look up at the stars at night. Again, I felt like I had a nice mindful moment last night when just looking up at the night sky and just even the nice blue hue of the clouds. I didn't see any planets. I didn't see the moon last night, probably because it was a little cloudy here in the Denver, Colorado area, but see what you can see. And like I said, if nothing else, it gives a nice little pause in the day. And as always, stargazers, be well.